Up everybody, Mike here, head trader at True Trading Group. July 5th, I hope you all had a wonderful, spectacular July 4th holiday. With this video, I've got some catching up to do, and I want to go over a couple of things with you. One, but most importantly, what I'm going to talk to you about this video is a specific pattern and setup that I've been trading a lot lately, that I've been teaching all of our members how to trade this setup. And it's a specific type of moving average crossover pattern that's been working out very, very well for me lately. Okay, there was a great example of it a few days ago from June 27th, and I didn't get a chance to make the video. I was traveling a lot, and I had a lot of stuff that was going on personally that I wasn't able to kind of keep up with my videos. So I didn't get a chance to make the video on that day, but I want to go over that trade with you because it's a really good example of this setup. So I'm going to go over that with you. So we're going to go a few days back in time here to go over that setup so I can show you what it is exactly and how to trade it. And then I'm going to get into today, July 5th, one trade, 1-for-1, DFBG, 8% gain. I'm happy, shutting it down. It's a slow day. This July 4th week has been a really tricky one because the market was a half a day on Tuesday, and then the market was closed on Wednesday, July 4th. So I kind of expected a slow, choppy, not a lot of follow through type of week. A lot of traders just kind of took the week off. A lot of people are still in vacation mode. So volume is a little bit lighter. You're not getting as much follow through, and that's expected. So on a day like that, or when you expect that type of activity, you have to focus on singles. You can't be looking for home runs. You can't be expecting and looking for all-day follow-through. You have to stick and move, guys. On days that you think the market's going to be a little bit slower, less volume, less follow-through, it's going to be a little choppy, you have to stick and move. Take your profits quicker, lock it in, keep it moving. Don't just hold on to your positions the whole day expecting a stock to give you all-day follow-through, because you're not going to get it unless you have real heavy volume. And so far today, I'm making this video just before 2 p.m. Eastern, and the market is very, very slow. We had some action in the morning. I made one trade. It was a quick trade. I'm going to go over that with you at the second half of this video. But first, I want to get to the setup that I was talking about, and that is the trade line VWAP crossover. Okay, the trade line, guys, I use the 9 EMA, 9 exponential moving average. I know some traders that use the 8, the 10, the 11, the 12. Okay, it could be either one of those. I personally use the 9 EMA. That is my trade line. That is the teal, turquoise blue color line you see on my screen. And what I've been noticing is that there's been a lot of times when we have gotten a strong stock that gaps up big in the morning, and after that gap up, you get a stock kind of trade sideways and gives the trade line enough time to catch up to VWAP. And when the trade line crosses over VWAP, you get a push. And that's the type of action that I've been noticing, and I've been trading it a lot over the past couple of weeks. Been doing a lot of lessons with our members about this. So I wanted to take some time to make a video about it to kind of let you guys know about this setup. Before I get into it, please, guys, do me a favor. If you like the channel, if you like what you're seeing, go right down below, send me a comment. I'll reply to all the comments. Give me a like, a share, whatever it is, and then check me out on Twitter. I just started tweeting. I'm at Mike Edward _ TTG. So give me a follow, give me a shout. All right. So, guys, let's get right to this trade line VWAP crossover, and let's look at PED. So right off the jump, guys, we get a gap up in PED. So here was the previous day's close right there around 31. We gapped up and got a nice push off the open on strong heavy volume, real heavy volume. Look at the previous day, hardly anything. The stock never traded. So you get this big strong push off the open on high volume. We draw a Fibonacci retracement level from the previous day's close up to the current high, and you can see the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level was holding support. Okay, there's your 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. I also love the volume on this. Look at the volume on this. Real strong, huge volume on the push. Real light, low volume on the consolidation pullback. That's just a sign of early profit taking, not any aggressive selling. When you see something like that, you look for a support level to hold after that brief little moment of profit taking and continuation. But what I want you to notice is It did not push until you got the VWAP the trade line VWAP crossover. So here you can see after that surge off the open, this little area of consolidation allowed the trade line enough time to play catch up and catch up to VWAP and then cross over it. There's your crossover. The stock exploded through the high of the day on another nice surge, surge in volume, and then gave you another area of consolidation. Guys, this is a 5-minute chart. Okay? So because I'm going so far back to June 27th, if I went to a 3-minute chart, I can't go back far enough to where you can see the chart clearly. So that's why I have a 5-minute chart up on this example so you can see it clearly. So, this is a lot of time for this consolidation, and this is a lot of time from when the stock had that VWAP trade line crossover to where you got that push through the high of the day. So there's another consolidation. After you got that VWAP trade line crossover, typically what happens is once you get the crossover, what I have been seeing is you're getting a real strong push, a real strong pop, like you're getting a follow through, continuation move, and then the trade line starts to act as support and pushes the stock higher. Guys, the trade line is a trend indicator, okay? It is best used when a stock is making a clear, decisive, momentum, definitive move, okay? It is not going to be effective if you're getting choppy action or consolidation action. When a stock is making a clear move, the trade line is a great indicator to help you stay in that winning trade longer, and you can use that kind of as your stop loss as you tear out of the position on the way up. Okay, so here after you got that VWAP trade line crossover, okay, or trade line VWAP crossover, we shot the brand new high of the day, and then this moment of consolidation, and the stock just waited until the trade line caught up to the share price, and that pushed the stock higher again. And you can see the stock extends. Now, as I pan this out and I start to show you more trading action, look what happened. Okay, we ran up here, put in a high of the day of $1.68, and we pulled all the way back down to $1.20. But look what was sitting right here. The trade line. We pulled all the way down to $1.20. That $1.20 trade line area held support. And then as I pan over, you can see the stock continued higher yet once again. Okay, so while the stock is making its clear, definitive, decisive move, this trade line is acting as an area of support, and then once that support gets broken, you can see the stock just trades sideways and goes to consolidation mode. Okay, so you can see when a stock is consolidating, that trade line doesn't mean anything. The stock just trades right through that trade line. But when the stock is making a clear, definitive move higher, you can see how that trade line really plays a key part in the price action of the stock. So if you guys were along this PED around that VWAP crossover, you can take tier 1 profits off here, take tier 2 profits off here, and then you can just ride this trade line on your last final piece of the position, and that can help you stay in a winning trade longer by using that trade line. So guys, start to look for that trade line VWAP crossover. It's been working out great for us in True Trading Group for the last several weeks. We've been banking big on this pattern. So that's what prompted me to make this video. But again, guys, focus on this setup on strong stocks. Don't try to find this pattern on a stock that's getting beaten up, because that trade line VWAP crossover could just be the sign of selling slowing down, and the stock may not turn around and rally. It might give you like a little relief bounce and then continue lower. Remember, it is a trend following indicator, so you have to look for this setup in strong stocks. I prefer stocks that gap up big in the morning and they take a little bit of time to kind of digest that gap up, and while they digest that gap up in the morning, that'll give the trade line enough time to catch up to VWAP, and once you get that crossover, that's when you get the next leg higher. It's been working out great for us the last several weeks. So keep an eye out for it, guys, and look for it. Next, let's go to DFBG. Okay, guys, let me pan this over. Here we go. DFBG, go back to a 3-minute chart. Guys, this is just a real quick trade. I just want to walk you through it. It's just a really good example of what I was talking about looking for singles on a day when you think the market's going to be quiet, is not going to have a lot of follow through. And I really focus on hitting a single. And I nailed the 8% gain, and I was lucky to grab the gain when I did, and it was the mentality of taking profits quickly on a day I don't expect follow through that really saved me on this trade, because the trade ended up completely falling apart and the stock got halted. I would have been stuck in that, and then it opened up and went much lower. So let's get right to the chart. DFBG, guys, gapped up and then put in kind of that double bottom gap up pattern. You can see it started to hold that initial morning low. So here is your initial morning low off the gap up, and now I'm back to a 3-minute chart, guys, and you can see that that area started to hold support. So I said, guys, look for a high volume break above VWAP to get long. We got that high volume. Here's increase in volume. Okay, here's your increase in volume. Oh. All right, there's your increase in volume as you break above VWAP. I tried to get in here at 610, 615. I could not get in. I did not get in this until 628. I was kind of got nervous there. I felt like I was chasing it a little bit. I'll take you to my trade announcements. Let me zoom in a little for you. Here we are at 940, long DFBG at 628. So I was a little nervous on that entry. I felt like I was chasing a little bit, was going to stop out down around that $6 area. So if we broke back below VWAP, broke back below VWAP, I was going to exit out of the trade, and at the time VWAP was right around 615. Okay, so after let me take you to a minute chart just so you can see it a little bit, just so you can see the action. I never use a minute chart, guys, but just so you can see the action on my entry. So as we popped through VWAP, I waited for that little pullback. I got long right in here at 628. And I right away, because I'm just trying to focus on singles, I'm trying to just lock profits. I said I'm going to take some profit off right at the high of the day. The high of the day was 661, so I took some profit off right here at 660. Back to my trade announcement, CDC, took some profit, 660, still holding some. We got a little bit more of an extension. I sold the bulk of my position at 680 for an 8% gain, because again, I'm not looking for all day follow through. I'm being quick to take profits. You have to adjust your strategy with the day. Okay, some days you get a lot more follow through than others, and obviously it's tough to know you're going to get follow through, but it's just kind of reading and getting a feel for the market. Is the market hot right now? Are we getting a ton of volume? Are we getting a lot of follow through? We did last week was great, but this week I don't expect that same type of action because of the holiday break midweek. A lot of traders took the week off, so because of that I'm expecting less volume, less follow through. Okay, so that's why I sold the bulk of my position right here at 680, and then the final, I was holding on to one last piece in case we got continuation, but that's here you can see I sold out that last piece at 620, so I lost 8 cents a share on my last piece, but I sold the bulk of my position for an 8% gain, so it was a nice little trade. Okay, so there was my first take profit, there was my second take profit, and then I sold out the remainder right there. Okay, and then you can see it was halted right here. All right. Now, on a normal day, maybe I look for this to really continue. Maybe I don't sell. So maybe on a normal day, I take my first profit off right here, and I probably hold on to that second piece, and I look for continuation. Okay, because this area was previously holding, previous high started to hold support. So instead of selling my tier 2 right here on a normal day, I hold on to that second piece and I look for a move up to 725 to drop that piece. But when I'm not expecting follow through, when I'm only expecting stocks to give me like one break and kind of like a one and done type move, that's when you've got to kind of adjust your strategy and take profits quicker. And that's what I did today in DFBG, and it helped me walk away from the day with a nice little gain. Just one trade today, 1 for 1. I'm happy to book the profits after the holiday. Tomorrow's Friday. It's a really, like I said, a funny week. So that's that. But guys, keep an eye out for that that trade line VWAP crossover. Send me some comments down below. Let me know how it works out for you. Let me know what you guys think. And give me that follow on Twitter. I will see you guys in chat tomorrow. I'm going to get back at it. Take care.